The date, which is the 17th of October 2025, has been set. The time on a similar date, which is 8 o'clock, has been set, as well as the venue, which is Robert Mugabe Square, has also been equally set. And this is the day where Mnangagwa has been given the marching orders to live peacefully by Blessed Geza. And this is the day whereby the fight against state capture, corruption, mutilation of the constitution would be mounted. The mind-boggling question is, will the people of Zimbabwe join this worthy cause to get rid of this corrupt regime, which is showing no signs of repenting, and which is showing no signs of shame against millions of Zimbabweans who spend a day without a meal? Only time will tell. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global Channel, Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So about 5 hours ago, Blessed Geza has posted a very short, brief but precise post saying corruption is paid by the poor. I think he's giving people, he's trying to say to people, the corruption that is done by Mnangagwa, the monies that you see usurped by Zwikananda's and Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa's regime, that money comes from the poor people of Zimbabwe. And he says 17 October, let's unite to put an end to this. Is number one, state capture. We have seen the state in Zimbabwe is captured by Zwikanandas, by the likes of Wicknell Chivayo, who have the audacity to actually come to the airport in front of retired General Chiwenga and other government dignitaries, just wearing a short and his t-shirt and not part of the protocol, to come and shake hands with Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, whom he has actually confessed that he has captured him. There is absolutely no way Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa can let him slide. We've got individuals like Budawashe Chakure. In the morning, I was just chronicling the extent of the corruption that they are actually engaged in, the monies that they looted just this month, not just this month, but few days ago, I think about 3 days ago, the monies that they looted worthy more than $1 billion United States dollars that was paid by Kuvamatanga to various individuals, including Ziambi, Intratrek, some bogus, dodgy companies, as well as some lawyers in the midst of fight against corruption. And you see the extent of, deepening of corruption, the more Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa and those who are looting the state resources are allowed to actually hold on to power. So, number one, the fight is against state capture. I think people are joining this fight not because they want to join ZANU-PF, but they are joining this revolution because of what it has actually said it is hoping to bring to people and what it is hoping to dismantle. It wants to dismantle state capture. Number two, corruption. If the state is corrupted by a certain individual, it becomes easier for corruption to thrive. In Zimbabwe these days, if you want a birth certificate, you have to pay for it. If you want even to travel, you have to keep money to be giving to police officers in roadblocks that are mounted. I don't know how many roadblocks that you should budget for just to drive your vehicle. Anything that you need to happen, you just need to pay. And this revolution of Blessed Geza is saying we are fighting against these issues. We are fighting against state capture. We are fighting against corruption. And also the third thing, the most important thing, the mutilation of the constitution, whereby one family wants to put aside the constitution and actually create a dynasty. This is what this blessed Geza revolution is fighting against. And it is a worthy cause, especially if these promises are fulfilled. And I've always said that if they will not fulfill these promises, we will hold them to account. They have spoken loudly and clear that this cause is about eradication of state capture, mutilation of corruption, and the restoration of constitutionalism in Zimbabwe, whereby political parties would be allowed to actually contest for elections. This is what this fight is all about. And to be honest with you, there is absolutely no one who can remove Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa except the war veterans, as well as also the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. And we know that the war veterans has the support of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. Somewhere, whether Mnangagwa resists, as long as this group of people stands up and say, we no longer want you, I'm telling you, the best thing for Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, if he is properly advised, is to begin packing. Because 17th of October 2025, that is his D-Day. That is his last day. So they have also been gracious to him. They are giving these people ample time to actually prepare to vacate political power. But from the look of things, looking at what Barakashis are busy doing and extras like Themba Mliswa, what they are busy actually doing, this will escalate into something. But even if they can escalate it, even if they can, what we are witnessing are the last kicks of a dying horse. I'm telling you, war veterans are fuming. War veterans have long realized that Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa is deceiving them. They are tired. Not only war veterans, military officers are also tired. They see that this fellow is taking us nowhere. So there is absolutely no way this regime will survive. But because they are eating and they have accumulated a lot of wealth, don't expect them to just pick theirs and go just like this. These individuals will fight back. They will fight, but eventually, because there is power in numbers. War veterans are supported by people. The people of Zimbabwe are fully behind them. They may not be all, but the majority have realized that we can, otherwise it's either we continue with this status quo or someone who is promising us something better actually stop this person, and then we can see how we start afresh, hold this individual to account for the promises that he has made, because they have made the promises. They have clearly defined this 1 million men march. It's a call to all Zimbabweans for million men march against state capture and corruption. So we don't expect after rescuing the state against these two ills of the society to witness similar ills of the society. So it's a worthy cause. It is a clearly defined cause. It is against state capture, it is against corruption, it is against the mutilation of the constitution. The constitution that was crafted by the people of Zimbabwe. And let me go to emphasize, and I know they listen to this, those who are actually leading this, that they should also promise us that the constitution of 2013 would be restored as it was. Every changes that have been made by Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa or unconstitutional alignments such as MOPO, those laws should be gotten rid of. The people of Zimbabwe should be free. If we have a government that is supported by the people, this country would move in the right direction. If we have a government that respects the constitution and everybody is subjected to lawful a process that delivers justice, then this country will move forward. Just imagine a leader who is supported by the rest of the land, and a leadership also will tolerate criticism, no matter how it heads from other quarters. That these are the leaders that are needed. Zimbabwe has been moving circles because of lack of such leadership. And so why not stop? Because Mnangagwa has shown with his family that they are after destroying each and every person. Why not join this worthy cause and actually remove these people? Look at the state of looting at the moment that they are doing. Within 1 month, I mean, this month is not, today is the 12th. Just 3 days ago, they have taken more than 1 billion US dollars going to the pockets of Zia. I was wondering why Ziambi was actually defending 2030 and insulting Blessed Geza to such an extent. These people are destroying the country. They are seriously destroying the country. How do you explain these amounts? You know, when I was looking at these amounts, look at this. Intertrek taking 25 million. Angel of Hope, the organization of Mnangagwa's wife, 100 million US dollars. This 100 million US dollars, the part of it, I'm sure it is the one that bought the French fries. They call it what? Chips, the chicken slices that were given to those apostles who were further, rewarded with a vehicle. So look at this, 25 million. 100 million to Mnangagwa's wife. And then there is this Virginia Mapiza for legal services. She's given about, let me, Gudawashe Takwire, 300 million US dollars. TMG Private Limited facilitation fee, 350 million. This is the money that was dispersed on the 8th of, the directive was given on the 8th of October 2025. As we are speaking, the money is on their account. So this man, when I'm counting it, that is 650 million, 750, it's above a billion US dollars, above a billion US dollars. And then you say this country is poor, it is because of sanctions. Tell me, $1 billion, how many industries was it going to construct and create jobs for the people of Zimbabwe? Just this one, if this $1 billion was actually channeled towards procuring medicine for all the hospitals would be having medicines in Zimbabwe. But the country is, when you ask for services, they say pay, but then they take this money for free. How do you explain someone being given, 100 million for a non-governmental organization? What is it that that woman is doing to actually, this is money that is put in the hole of someone. It's squandered and it would never come back. It's not invested. And then you hear, this is the very same country that owes IMF a debt. How do you explain? So these lawyers, Ziambi, being given 210 million for consultants. What kind of consultants is that? Are the lawyers that expensive for a period of how many days? Are the legal fees this expensive? No. This is very bad. This is terribly bad. So, this is the reason why people should unite and actually uproot this corrupt system. Otherwise, this system going on, this is what they are going. Yes, 1 billion buys 2 brand new major city hospitals. Major city hospitals, which are adequately facilitated. They can operate. Women who, how many women in Zimbabwe are losing their lives giving birth? Because the government has no adequate facilities. I remember at one point my sister was going to be operated in Zimbabwe. We buy everything the doctors use, nickels, all those stuff. Where have you ever seen that? Where have you ever seen that? You buy everything, and on top of that, you pay. And they use student doctors to operate people. Most people have been operated wrongly and died because of this regime. And this is reason enough to put a stop. Would rather join Blessed Geza because we know he's going to remove. We know the Blessed Geza revolution has the capacity to get rid of Mnangagwa. At the moment, what we want to do is to get rid of Mnangagwa. Of course, the struggle has been defined, what it stands for, what it is fighting against. I think we have to give them, we have to support something at the moment that work to get